So right before I'm about to do that, the SD card gets full on our camera. So my brother pops it out, and while that happens, 5 cops come running at us in Vietnamese. They're screaming at us. They're like, "You're going to jail." Like, they put our hands behind our back. So we both look at each other, don't even say anything, and we just...
Stick Talk, welcome back. Very special guest today, Ricky Ireland of the Ireland Boys. Ireland Boys Productions or just Ireland Boys?
Ireland Boys Productions, Ireland Boys, both.
Island Boys?
No, not Island Boys. Definitely not.
Not to be mistaken with Island Boys.
Everyone thinks.
It's good to have you here, bro. Let's just get right into it. I want to ask you a very, very interesting question.
Okay.
What was it like running from the police in Vietnam, knowing what would have happened if you got caught?
Running? Okay, straight into it.
Straight
Okay, I like
Deep
this.
dive.
But before I tell that story, I just want to say thank you guys for letting me be on here.
For
And
sure.
congratulations for 1K.
Okay.
Like, let's go, boys. This
Thanks,
is the
man.
start of, like, the biggest pod in the world. Let's go. For real, boys. I actually enjoy
This is
it.
actually the
I love
number
the
one
energy.
podcast in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And shout out to Mr. Producer Scott behind the camera.
Yes. But back to your question of what was it like running away from the police in Vietnam? That was the most adrenaline-packed, like, hour of my entire life.
Did you know the stakes going into it, or did you look it up after and realize what would
No,
have
obviously,
happened?
like, I knew the stakes. Should I paint a little picture for the people that
Yeah,
don't know?
Yeah, tell us
please.
how you got into this predicament.
So, yeah, let me paint the picture. Because, so, me and my brother, we're Vietnamese, even though our channel on YouTube is called Ireland Boys Productions. It makes absolutely no sense, but it's because Ireland is my last name. So, my mom's from Vietnam.
So
We
it does
decide-
make sense.
It does make sense, but, like, if you
doesn't
look at
at
me,
the
it
same
doesn't,
time.
you know?
Is that a Vietnamese last name, or where'd that come from?
My dad's white.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So, that's where it comes from.
All right.
But so my mom's Vietnamese. She came over after like the war. She never been back. So we wanted to take her back. We took her back to Vietnam. And while we're there, we decided, hey, we want to film a prank because that's what I do. Pranks, challenges, whatever. So when we're there, I have the idea. I'm like, yo, I want to dress as a cop in Vietnam and then mess around with tourists, like mess around with white dudes and tell them like, oh, what to do.
Hilarious.
Like I would mess around with you if you were there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I would have been very confused. A
So
little
we get
scared.
there. I buy a uniform. You can just buy a police uniform on the side of the road for like, it was like $40. I buy it and I just start going off. Start telling people what to do. I'm like, yo, you sir. Yeah. I was telling people, no picture here, no picture here.
No picture.
And I was like, I'd be like, you sir, you have to get down and give me 10 push-up right now or else I give you $50 fine. And I would just tell them to do like everything. And we're filming the whole day. And the last scene that I wanted to film was to go to the beach and scream shark and get everyone running out of the water. So right before I'm about to do that, the SD card gets full on our camera. So my brother pops it out, and while that happens, 5 cops come running at us in Vietnamese. Like, they're screaming at us. They're like, I don't even know what they're saying. I'm Vietnamese, but I don't even know what they're saying. And they're screaming at us. They're like, you're going to jail. Like, they knew broken English, so all I heard was jail. They put our hands behind our back, me and my brother, and I'm like looking at my brother, and I'm like, yo, if we go to jail in Vietnam, bro, it's over. You know?
Yeah,
How
who
old
knows
are you
what happens.
at the time?
I was like 19, so
And your brother?
he was like 17. But in Vietnam, it don't matter, bro. It's not
Yeah.
like America. You can't, if you go to jail here, you can like talk your way out of it. You can get a good lawyer. There, it's like,
You're done.
you're done. You might die in jail. So we both look at each other, don't even say anything, and we just run. Like across like a highway. We run like through the back alleyways all the way back to our hotel. And we escaped. Long story short.
And you, your brother did a little sleight of hand, right, with the SD card?
He did. So the SD card, he had it out because it was full, and we popped another SD card in the camera and gave them a different SD card.
Oh, you gave him the empty one.
Yeah, because they were asking for the SD card. They were like, yo, we need the camera. And we are like, yo, here's the footage. But we didn't give them the footage.
So you had your hands behind your back. Did you just say, like, look at your shoes? They're untied? Or
No, bro,
how'd you get out of that?
So in Vietnam, bro, the people are like small over
Oh,
there.
okay, gotcha.
Like even the cops, they're like, the biggest dude was like 5'3".
So you're looking down at the cop.
Yeah. And I'm not like big by any means, but
Yeah.
I'm like, to some that's 5'3", I'm definitely big. So we just like ran. Yeah, bro. But I should still be in jail. Because we talked to a local Vietnamese person. Someone else was trying to do the same exact thing that we were doing, but they weren't filming a prank. They were just trying to finesse tourists. So they'd stop in the middle of the road and they'd be like, if you want to pass by, you have to pay a fine or like a fee.
Yeah.
And you being like an American tourist, you just do it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a cop.
Yeah.
So they got in trouble and that person did 5 years, or they were doing 5 years.
Wow.
5 years.
Yeah.
60 months.
Yep.
So you'd
tough.
So
just
I
be
would
getting out.
Nuts.
I'd be
next
getting out
year.
next year if I was alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But you
Yeah,
decided
bro.
to go Marshawn Lynch instead and just broke free and started running.
You just got to take it into your own hands because, like, sometimes, I'm not saying run from the cops, but, like,
Sometimes.
yeah, run from the cops, bro.
Yeah. So
That's
real
wild.
quick, paint the picture for the audience on what you actually do, because I feel like that was just a crazy story.
Yeah, that was, like, right into
It's like,
it.
all
I
right,
was
what
like-
does this guy do? Like, you're an entrepreneur, you go to school, like, what's the deal?
Yeah, so how in-depth do you want me to go? Like, give a little backstory of, like, how I started what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, growing up, I always liked filming stuff. I always just enjoyed filming on my iPod Touch, like, on my iPad. And one day I was watching this YouTuber named Roman Atwood. Do you guys know Roman Atwood?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like an OG, like, vlogger, prankster.
He's the one that made like pranking mainstream. I feel
Yeah,
like,
he
on
made it
YouTube.
mainstream,
Yeah.
like the OG, like vlogging too, honestly, like daily vlogging. But I remember in one of his videos, he said, if you want to do something, don't wait till tomorrow. Like, go right after this video is over and, like, start it. And I looked at my brother because every time we got home from school, me and my brother would watch him, like, together. We'd, like, eat Cheez-Its and then watch him.
Yeah.
It's like the ritual of the day. And he said that, and I looked at him. I'm like, yo, we got to start. So that day, we, like, took our iPods. I didn't even have a phone at the time. And we filmed our first ever YouTube video, which was invisible rope prank. Which, if you don't know, it's like you wait for a car to, like, be driving by, then you run up past the car across the street, pretend like you're grabbing a rope, and then me and my brother would be, like, holding it back and forth, and the car would stop. And then he'd be like, what are you doing, bro? And then we'd be like, there's no rope, bro. Like, you know?
Just pass through.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us how you get from the invisible rope prank to where you're at now, because I know there's a lot of different crazy stories we could go into, but this guest, Ricky, has by far the biggest following of anybody that we've interviewed. You guys have over 4 million
4
subscribers?
million on our main YouTube channel. Then we have a vlog channel with, like, 2.5 million. And then, like, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. But
Okay, so how does it
mainly
go?
YouTube.
Yeah, how does it go from you and your brothers just messing around to, wow, like, this is actually happening. This can be our full-time thing.
Yeah. So that was the first video we ever did. Posted it. Got, like, dude, probably got, like, 10 views. 5 of them were me. 4 of them were my brother. And 1 of them was probably our mom. And Roman Atwood would always say, like, Roman Atwood's probably, like, my biggest inspiration, bro. He would always say, like, if you want to do it, like, you got to be consistent. So I told my brother, he's, like, 12 at the time. I'm, like, 15. He's, like, barely in middle school. I'm, like, a freshman in high school. And I'm like, yo, bro, we got to grind, bro. We got to be consistent. He's like, dude, I'm a kid, bro. Like, chill out. But I was like, yo, we can do this, bro. So every week we made a promise that we would post. Every Friday we would post a video. So every week we'd come up with an idea, even if it was dumb. Like, I don't know. We would order, like, 300 chicken nuggets and see who could eat them the fastest. Like, dumb stuff, you know?
Sounds
Like,
pretty entertaining, actually.
yeah,
Still
yeah.
good stuff. Yeah.
Just, like, stuff that you think of doing as a kid, and then you just, like, you actually do it. And we
Yeah.
just did it, and then we filmed it. We were probably filming for, like, 2 years. Nothing popped off. And my brother, like, had to sit me down. He was like, yo, bro, you're being really annoying about this. Like, because I was kind of anal. I was like, yo, bro, we need to grind. This needs to be, like, structured. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a kid. So he took a little break. We took, like, a couple-month break, and I still wanted to do YouTube. So one day I was like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna be an asshole anymore. I'm gonna be, like, cool about it. So then we start grinding again. And at the time, this was probably about 3 years of making YouTube videos consistently. We do a challenge or, like, a trend. I don't know if you guys remember when, like, spending the night in stores was, like, a big trend, like the 24-hour challenge. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
So I was watching the videos, and I could see everyone was faking them. I could just tell. I was like, oh, this is all fake. And they're getting millions of views. What if we actually did it for real? And everyone in my school was like, bro, like, you're an idiot. This is dumb. You're going to get arrested. I'm like, yeah, but I want to do it. And it was right before my 18th birthday. I was, like, 17. We scouted out a Target for weeks. We were looking at it. We were like, all right, this is when the employees leave. This is when security comes in. So we have, like, a window. And one night we just went in there, hid behind the baby strollers, spent the night, filmed the whole entire thing, posted it. Next day, got, like, 1,000 views.
That was your biggest. That was
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Next day, going to school, 5,000 views.
And this is after like 2.5 years.
2.5 years of, like, consistently posting nothing.
1,000 views, 5,000 views. Like,
Not
those
even,
are big
bro.
numbers. For
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
2.5 years into it.
2.5 years. So, like, first day we posted the video, 1,000 views. Second day, 5,000. Third day, it hit the trending page or algorithm or whatever, million views.
Holy shit.
It was crazy, bro.
Were you and your brother just like freaking out?
Bro, we were like, dude, we looked on, so there's this website called Social Blade where you can see the top growing YouTube channels in the past 30 days. It was PewDiePie, Dude Perfect, and then us.
Wow.
Because we gained like, bro, I don't know, we gained like 100,000 subs in a matter of like, I don't even know how fast it was. It was crazy. Yeah, and then ever since then, we kind of just started spending the night at more places.
So I want to go back to actually while you were in
This
those
works.
2-3 years of basically just like bouncing along the bottom, not getting
Yeah,
any
yeah,
views.
yeah.
Those are formative years. You know, you're just like a freshman, sophomore in high school. I'd imagine people are sometimes talking shit from afar.
Oh.
Did you just never really let that get to you, or
Big
is that something
time.
you struggled with?
No, people talked the most crap to us. Like, they're like, why are you wasting all your time? I remember my aunt. I
What
remember
else is
this.
there to do? Play Xbox? Like,
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what are y'all doing, bro? Y'all are training to be in the NFL. None of y'all going to the NFL. Bro. Like, but I remember this one story vividly. That was like my aunt. I went over to her place, and my cousin's a little younger, and she specifically said it right in front of me. She was like, to her son, "I want to make sure you never turn out like your cousins." And I was like, damn, bro, like, we're
That's
just
crazy.
filming videos. But there's stories like that, or even like, I remember going into school to a football game and we were filming like an outro of one of our videos, like, thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
And we got like 2 kids in the background. And as we were walking out, all the football players and like everyone there, like the cheerleaders are like, oh, look at these pussies. Like, look at these idiots saying all that. And I remember me, my friend, my best friend, and my brother, we looked back and we're like, one day.
so when you hit the algorithm and showed up to school with 100K subs, were you just like chest puffed up? Like, what do you got to say now? Or were you just like humble about it?
I was never like that cocky guy, like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
But the crazy part about that is we posted it, and I was in high school that, I think it was like a college high school where you like take college classes while you're in high school. So we had a month break of vacation. The video we posted right before we went to break. So when I left break, we only had a couple thousand subs because the
You
video
got
was just
back to
blowing up.
school, you're like, yeah.
When we came back, we had like over 100,000 subs, every video getting millions of views on YouTube. And it was like everyone changed. Like, everyone was suddenly down to be in the videos.
Oh, loved your last video.
Bro, they were like, oh, when can I be in the video? I was
Oh
like, bro,
my
I was
God.
asking y'all like 2 years ago to be in the vids, and everyone was busy. And now it's like, I was like, nah, I just stayed true to my friends that were there from the beginning, which was only
Yeah.
like a couple.
That's
what-
all you need.
Yeah.
At what point do you realize this is gonna be my career?
At what point do I realize, bro, I love being on this side of the questions because it's like I just gotta enjoy.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
Reflect a little bit.
Yeah, because I don't even get to think about this stuff sometimes, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Of course, bro.
We'll go for 3 hours if you want to.
I don't even care, bro. I'm just having a good time with the boys. But what point did I realize it's a career? I think the first month we came back. I don't even think I've told this on our pod, but hey, it's TikTok.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Road to 100K. But, dude, we came back from the first month. We made, in the 2.5 years we did YouTube, you have to make $100 in order to be sent the check on YouTube. We didn't break that threshold in those 2.5 years.
So they were like holding like $77 or some shit.
No, I don't even think you get it. Like, if you don't break the threshold.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I remember the first month after posting it, it was like, we were made $0. In the first month, it was like 20,000.
What?
And-
Dollars?
Yeah, 20,000
In high
the first
school?
month. In high school.
What?
In high school, senior year, bro.
No.
It's like I had 4 more months, and then I would graduate. But I was taking the college classes, right? And at that point, I'm like, bro, I don't need to be going to school. So I stopped going to my classes. I said, bro, why would I spend time, like, valuable time going to these classes when I can be doing this? So I skipped class for like 2 months. I have Fs in all my classes. And then, but the numbers are going up. Like, first month was 20,000. Next month, it like was 40. And I was just like, bro, we got to keep running this up while we can. Because I understand, like, things go quick,
Yeah.
just as quick as they can come.
Capitalize on the momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then my principal draws me in with my parents, and my mom's Asian, and it's like, school. You know what I'm saying?
Did
You
know
got
how
to be a
much-
doctor. You
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
a lawyer.
Did she see the
Dentist.
paychecks?
She saw it, but like it didn't matter to her. She was like, "Yeah, this is temporary." I was like, "If it's good enough, it can be temporary." But so I go in and my teacher's like, "You're not even gonna graduate high school." Like I was supposed to graduate with my AA
You're
degree.
like, how much you make, Miss Principal?
No. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, yo, just finish, make your mom proud, and then we'll see what happens. So I finish, I like grind out the last 2 months, somehow graduate, get my AA degree, and then my mom's like, after I graduate, she's like, yo, you still gotta go to college. I'm like, give me 1 year. If it's not making
Classic.
what I think it can, I'll go back. But that motivated me from that day. I was like, yo, I'm not going back.
Yeah.
You put a time limit on yourself.
So
Yeah, exactly. Like threw your backpack over the fence
yeah.
and forced myself to go get it.
So your brother's still in high school at this time. What is that dynamic like? You have all the time in the world to grind. He's still in high school.
Yeah.
Is there still like how did he put in all the hours if you
Yeah.
were going full time?
Yeah, bro. Dang. You guys did your research. But
No, just math, bro.
No,
He's
just
like,
math.
"You're-
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
young."
we just happen to be
He must still
neighbors
be
with
in
you.
high school at this point.
Last
no,
year.
he's still in high school, but we used it to our full advantage. I was editing everything at the time, so when he was at school, I would be grinding and editing, and I'd make him film videos. Like we have a vlog that has like 10 mil, or like 6 or 7 mil on YouTube. That's him going into school dressed as a Ninja Turtle. Or dressed in like, and then it popped off, and we're like, all right, guys, if you guys get like 1 million likes on this video, he'll go back and wear whatever the top comment is. So then he wore like a super tight Pokemon uniform, and he's vlogging it all in high school. Before, like, it's so normal to film now, like TikToks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and
Back
this
then,
was like
he was like
foreign.
the only kid doing it in there, really.
Props to your brother for just not giving a fuck what anybody thinks.
Well, when you're bringing in the checks like that, you
Yeah,
know, you're like,
yeah.
you'll do it,
yeah.
and you're just having fun, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're crazy and cringy until it like works.
Yeah.
until everyone thinks you're cool.
Yeah. Like everyone thought what we were doing was cringy and like we're like idiots. And then when it works, they're like, dude, you guys are geniuses, and like, dude, you're so creative. When it's like, bro, not
Yeah.
really. Just a kid.
Just a dude.
That had to be hard though.
Like the hate, for sure.
Yeah, like like in your formative years as well, like just being a young kid, and with like your mom like just not being fully supportive right away.
Definitely. I think I just always would tell myself like I don't know if I was weird when I was little though. When I was like young, even in like elementary school, I'd wake up and watch like motivational videos.
I love it.
That's dope.
Like I don't know, like I don't even know.
Throwing in the David Goggins and Cheez-Its after school. After
Not
finishing
David
the Roman
Goggins, not
Atwood
back
video.
then yet, but like just like I don't even think he was around back then.
No.
Inky Johnson. I'm trying.
Inky
to think.
Johnson, bro. Yes.
Eric Thomas.
Eric
Eric
Thomas.
Thomas.
I love Eric Thomas.
We saw him at VCon. He was on
Legends.
stage.
Is he dope?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does he
he's
bring the
cool.
energy?
That's
Oh,
what he
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying. Oh, I'm dope. He just kept yelling it.
Did he say I'm
The
dope
whole
for real?
crowd's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I'm doing
Yeah.
your research. All right, and you're growing up in Florida. Like,
Yeah.
Is this Florida, Tampa, Miami, or like Florida, Florida, where people
The
are kind of
swamps.
crazy and a little bit swampy? Like, what's the vibe there?
I grew up in Safety Harbor, so super small town, but I would say more of the Florida man, like crazy. That's what we were looking for in our vids, though, the crazy reaction.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
dude, we've had guns pulled on us, knives pulled on us, like almost been shot.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I saw
Yeah.
the one where you guys dressed up as like shrubs, and then
The
the
ghillie
dude
suits,
came
right?
out with the chick,
Dude,
and she had like
I don't know how, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how I haven't been shot. Or like
thought
I'm
she
still
was about
alive
to shoot.
sometimes.
Jeez.
We dressed up as
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Yeah.
no,
Don't
for
need
real.
anybody coming
We
for us.
dressed up, yeah, that one we dressed in these bush suits, these ghillie suits, and we'd go up to people's doors and knock and then hide in bushes, wait till they come out, and then be like, yo, we're here. With like a camera that low-key looks like a gun when you pull it out quickly, you know?
In Florida where everyone has guns. Not
Yeah,
this
in the worst state possible to do it in.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I got one last question on the high school era before we move
I was
on.
about to say one last question. It's like we're just getting started.
To the high school era. So you're a senior in high school. You just got hit with a $20,000 check. Like, how
Yeah.
fast did you have to mature to evolve into a person that was, able to manage your money properly and keep that money? Because if I had 20,000 senior year of high school, I would have went on StockX.
What are you buying?
That's a
What are you
great question.
buying?
I would have been like, let's do
StockX,
30,000
I'm going
chicken nuggets.
crazy on StockX, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I didn't spend any money. Like, zero. Like, for the first, 5 years of YouTube, I didn't spend, we hired accountants eventually, and they were like, dude, you have to spend more money to, write it off. There'd be some months where I literally had zero expenses because I was living at home.
Yep.
I had, this 1999 Toyota Sienna minivan with 300,000 or 400,000 miles on it, no AC, and I kept driving it because it became a character in the videos. Like I started spray painting it, I started adding like a spoiler to it. But dude, like I'm not even kidding. Like I'm not even exaggerating. I didn't spend any money. The only money we'd spend is when we were like filming with our friends. Whenever we would film, we'd like take everyone out to eat and then pay for their meals.
Where does that come from, though? Is that a fear that it's temporary as well, or was your mom and dad just like really appreciate this? Like, why?
It was honestly probably our best friend that we filmed with, Rohan. He really locked us in. Like he was like, "Yo, boys, no girls, and just if you're not filming, what are you doing, bro?" Like I didn't go to any like high school parties. Like I kind of missed out, but I feel like the other kids missed out on what I did. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really buy anything.
Paid
bro,
off. You didn't miss out on anything.
for a while. Eventually, yeah, but like
Well, you're like 23 now, and just your life is like a party. So it's like,
yeah,
who really missed out?
yeah, no, definitely, bro. I just think nothing brought me like creating is what brought me happiness. There was no material thing that like even now I bought like an i8 and like a house for my parents and stuff. The only thing that like brings me happiness is like kind of creating or bringing happiness to other people.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. So why are you in Tampa, Florida? Because I think of somebody like you, and I figure LA, maybe Miami, but like, why are you here still?
Dude, because we've tried to move to LA and it's just not me, bro. I don't know. I like people out there, but as a whole, I feel like I like staying to my group and like getting stuff done with my group. Almost like kind of like, you know how Danny Duncan just like stays, you don't see him like collab too much. He just does his thing.
Yeah.
He does collab.
He's
though.
actually collabing with our boy who we had on the podcast.
Does he really? Who?
the SmashNet guy.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's doing a series called Good Sport. Plug for those guys. You're welcome.
Oh, dang. I didn't even know that. For a while, he wasn't doing anything with anyone.
So you know what CrossNet is? It's like Foursquare volleyball.
Yeah.
So our buddy, he actually lives with us. He's in Tampa. You should connect with him. Cool guy. We'll play basketball sometime.
We were gonna do SmashNet one day, but it was raining.
Yeah.
Is he going to play the game with you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I can see that. But
the
like as far
founder-
as YouTuber-wise, you don't see Danny
Yeah,
Duncan.
Collab with other YouTubers.
You know what I'm saying? You
you're
don't see him going with like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even
so
people-
like, just walk us through the experience though, because you mentioned you tried it. So I'm curious to hear like how it went.
Yeah, so I don't know. Things are always changing on YouTube, so you feel like you got to like switch it up. So we're like, all right, let's go to LA. That's instantly what we're like, oh, everyone goes to LA when they
Yeah.
pop.
When was this?
This is probably like maybe 2 years ago now.
So
During COVID.
Is this one?
Smack dab during COVID?
It was.
Is this one content house?
Horrible time.
Is this when content houses were a big thing?
Content houses were a big thing, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. Like Hype House, the TikTok and all that.
Sway House.
Was it big on YouTube too or no?
I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit after the Team 10
Jake
House.
Paul, yeah.
Jake Paul,
that
like,
was
kind
the
of started.
YouTube one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
The
had
Rice
to
Gum House. I used to watch Rice Gum a ton.
The Clout House and all that.
Him and Alyssa Violet and Banks.
FaZe Banks, yeah.
That was my favorite.
That was kind of the idea when we went out to LA because we were doing stuff for so long here, and then our best friend that kind of kept us in check, Rohan, the one I was talking about earlier, he stopped doing YouTube completely and just went into the corporate world, like just fully transitioned.
Whoa.
Which was, it was like a big like whoa because
That had
he
to
was
be
like
shocking because he was the one that was like, no, this is what you're doing.
it would be like you three, and then one of you do this for years, and then one of you just like, all right, forget this.
It's like, yeah, I'm
Corporate.
starting a
Damn.
brand called Energy Gum.
Yeah, it would be like that, bro.
That's crazy.
So it was a big like everything's changed because he was a big part of our videos, almost like kind of like Nelk, how it was Kyle, Jesse, and
Yeah.
like Lucas, and then one of them goes, but you just change. You have to change. So we go out to LA. We rent this house on Rodeo Drive for like $27,000 a month. I don't even know.
$27,000 a month.
Yeah, it's a stupid decision.
And you're how old?
I was like 21.
So that was Rohan leaving. he,
Yeah, bro.
he left that fiscal responsibility gap.
Yeah, no. Yeah, dang, bro. I didn't even think about that. Low key.
Yeah.
Dang, everything went downhill after Rohan left, bro.
Okay, so you're moving out there, spend a lot per month.
But it's also an investment because
Yeah,
we're
of
thinking like,
course.
okay, we can just do more when we're out here. We've milked everything in Florida. We've been
Yeah.
kicked out of every Walmart here multiple times, banned from Target for years.
No, that makes perfect sense because at the time you're like, oh, like all the big guys, like Logan Paul, Nelk, all these guys are out here.
Yeah, it
So-
just yeah.
When do you realize like, oh, this shit isn't working?
We go out there and we're living there, and we're making enough for it to make sense because we're out there and we're making money. We're filming, but then we start seeing rats in the house, like inside
In the house.
Yeah, we're on Rodeo Drive, like probably one of the most prestigious like neighborhoods in the
For
world.
the people on YouTube, like, how big? How big are we talking here?
Bro,
Like, are
like-
we talking mice or like rats?
Rats, bro.
Oh shit!
Like New York.
that's like a big Chipotle burrito.
Yeah. Like big. There was baby ones too, though.
Okay.
But we'll get into that. So we go there and we start seeing rats, and we're like, "Yo, this is like messed up." We text our landlord like, "If we're paying we're almost paying $1,000 a day. We do not want to see rats in here." A couple days later, more rats. We would wake up sometimes in the middle of the night, and they'd run down the stairs and then hop in like the vents, and it was like to the point where we were like, "Yo, we can't live here anymore."
Jeez.
Was this like another YouTuber pranking you guys or what?
No, it was just apparently like Rodeo Drive has like an infestation of rats.
I'm not
Either that
surprised.
or we were just really dirty.
No.
No, I
don't think
can't. I
that's
feel
it.
like, yeah.
So, what was it like being in LA as a prominent YouTuber? Were you getting invited to like parties, collab videos, movie screenings? I don't know, the Grammys.
Yeah.
Like, what was your coolest experience out there?
We did it all. Like we went to the parties, saw Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder, all those like big mansion parties. Went to the movie premiere of Venom, like the
That's
Spider-Man.
Tom Hardy.
Tom
Yeah,
Hardy.
that was a cool experience. And then we threw some of our own parties too. Which
Rat parties.
no, not rap parties, but like
You told us off camera. It started out as 10 people. How did it end up?
It was like a Project X type night. It was our friend's birthday, 19th birthday, and he wanted to have a party, but he didn't want to have a lot of people, so he invited like 10 people.
Literally, how Project X started.
Literally, 10 people. So we're like,
Thomas
all right, we're just
Cup.
gonna have like a chill night, eat some food, play some music. He invites 10 people. They come over. Dude, I don't even remember the rest of the night, but fast forward like an hour later, everyone's showing up. Like Salim the Dream from Nelk is there. Bryce
Imagine.
Hall is there. Like I can't even remember all the people that were there, but it just turned into the whole backyard was flooded with people. There was probably at least like 2,000 people in the house.
Jesus.
People
Wow.
were doing stuff in
Yeah.
different rooms.
That's so nerve wracking because you're like, you can't control all of it.
No, it got out of hand, and we hired security for that night just in case it happened. And we told them if anyone wants to come in, make sure they pay $50, so it incentivizes only people to like if they really want to come in, and if we're gonna make money from it.
Damn, so
End
you
of the
guys
night?
made a bag.
Nope, didn't make any money. Security left, took all the money,
No.
and easily, bro. If they were charging $50,
It's like $100,000.
2,000, yeah. No, they made a lot of money that night, bro.
That sucks.
Savages.
You probably
That's
called the cops on
nuts.
yourselves. Like,
No, bro. I forgot about this too. There's so much stuff that happens. They sent a helicopter in the middle of the night. It's going over top, like.
literally Project X.
Yeah, bro. It was.
You're just missing the flamethrower and the
They
midget.
send a helicopter to like shut it down. Everyone leaves. We wake up the next morning. People are on the lawn. Like
Jeez.
I don't do drugs, but there was drugs on the lawn from other people. The neighbors were like, "Yo, you guys are moving out," and we're like, "Yes,
Yeah.
we are."
Did you move out right after that party?
Yeah, we did because of the rats and that and
What were the
27,000 a
rats
month.
doing during the party?
Yeah, were the rats getting lit or?
Dude, they were taking shots and stuff. It was crazy.
They were breeding too.
Yeah, bro.
Like you said, there's fucking. Two
If we could have
rats one day
charged,
and
it
two
would have
every
made
other.
sense. If we could have charged the rats rent, bro, it would have made sense. $1 per rat, we would have been making profit.
Should have subleased it to them. What's it like just at a party with a bunch of different creators? Is everybody cool with each other? Or is there like animosity
beef?
amongst everyone? They have beef? Like, do the TikTokers hate the YouTubers because they don't make as much money? How's that work?
Yeah.
No, bro, I think some people. I
That's
think
not a slight at TikTokers, by the way. They just, that platform doesn't monetize as well, from what I understand.
yeah, but their brand deals they be going crazy.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
But dude, I think some people are exactly how you think they are in person, and other people are like, "Damn, you're not that cool, bro." But that's just like how people in general.
You're
too.
not
Yeah.
that guy, pal.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you think of this person, and then when you meet him, you're like, I feel like that's even for some celebrities. Some live up to the hype. Like I could imagine like Kevin Hart is just funny and actually that dude. But there's probably some other celebrities that are like not that cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scottie Pippen's the worst person on
Is
earth.
he?
Nah, he's a basketball player.
Now we
No,
can
I know
never
Scottie
have him on
Pippen.
the
I know who that
podcast.
is.
He said Michael Jordan was a terrible teammate. Like, bro, that was your homie. That was your
Oh, that's
brother.
messed up.
No, I just got beef with him because I ran into him when I was like 12 and asked for a picture, and there was nobody around, like, anywhere. He's like, "Get out of here, kid." I was
He
like,
said
"Damn, bro." Yeah. I was hurt.
He said, "Get out of here, kid."
Yeah. On the other hand, Stephon Marbury, kind of
Cool
known
guy.
as a bad guy,
Cool guy.
coolest dude in the world. Hung out with him for like a half hour.
When you were a
Couldn't have
kid
been
or
nicer.
older?
Same trip.
Same trip?
Yeah.
Dude, where were you?
I was in the Bahamas.
NBA All Star game?
No, bro. I was in the
All-Star
Bahamas.
weekend.
These guys meet everyone in the Bahamas.
Dang, that's crazy.
So
bro.
who's someone you met that's as cool offline as they are online? I met Taylor Holder in Tampa. Really cool dude.
Taylor Holder is cool. I mean, stuff's happened with him, so I don't even know
Yeah.
if I want to talk about that guy.
Who's that?
I don't
You
keep
know?
up with the
Yeah.
news.
I don't really know, but
Next.
he seemed cool. Bryce Hall's cool. Bryce Hall's cool. Alex Eubank's a cool guy. I like Alex Eubank a lot. I don't know if you know. You know?
Sounds familiar.
Eubanks.
No.
I don't know. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus and say they're not as cool.
Yeah, no, I'm not hip to most of those guys that you just mentioned, but I am curious. You used to look up the Roman Atwood. Is there any like specific YouTube creator that you look up to now? Because it's kind of
Well,
hard.
real
You're-
quick, did you ever meet Roman Atwood or no?
I haven't met him, bro, but that's like that's like if I met him, I'd be like, I don't think I'd be here if it wasn't for him. So that's
Yeah.
like one person that I'd be like, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most other people like I watch, but not many people who have
like fanboy.
impacted my life like that guy.
Damn.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
But I always remember like, because we have our own podcast too, and I've talked about it where it's like, I want to be that person,
For
like how
someone else.
Roman Atwood was to me, and it's happened, bro.
I'm
Like
sure.
people have come up, like big creators have said like, yo, bro, I watched you growing up, like you inspired me, and it was just it's like a full circle moment,
It's
which
gotta
is
be
cool.
such a
That's
cool
awesome.
feeling, dude.
Yeah, definitely, bro. It's cool.
Such a cool feeling. What was? Sorry to interject.
No, my question was just: is there like any particular YouTuber right now that you look up to or just really like their stuff?
I love Ryan Trahan stuff. You know Ryan Trahan?
Mm-mm.
Damn. I don't know then, bro.
I'll
I
throw one
remember
out.
we're-
I love Gideon. That's my favorite.
Dude,
one
I
right
love
now.
Gideon too. Yeah, I love
Gideon's
Gideon. He's so funny, bro.
hilarious.
We used to live in the same building, and I was wearing
Gideon?
like a no, me, like us.
Oh, us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah,
you,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's you, bro.
The biggest YouTuber in Florida,
and I was wearing like
probably?
a Seek Discomfort, and that you're
Oh.
like, yo, what up? Like
Yes Theory, bro. I love Yes Theory, too.
Love Yes Theory.
Yeah, love Yes Theory. Gideon, did you see his most recent prank, bro? Where he did
No.
like catching Predator.
No, I didn't see that. It's a
Bro.
hilarious premise, though.
So funny.
That's crazy.
He's funny.
I used to watch that show, and then what's his name? EDP 445.
That's what he called it. He said he called it. He called it that.
Do you
He
know
said,
EDP?
"Welcome back to EDP. Today
Oh
we're gonna
my
be catching a
God.
predator."
Do you know who EDP is though?
Yeah, the big dude, right?
The
The guy that went
crazy,
for the
like-
super young.
Yeah, he's a fucking pedophile. But
That's so.
he got
bad.
famous making hilarious Eagle videos.
Like he was funny.
Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, hilarious! Just going crazy rants in his car. Nuts. Yeah, he's.
And how does someone go from that to that?
We don't talk about
I think
it.
he's just like a twisted individual.
You think so?
Yeah, funny, but obviously he's got a couple screws loose.
Definitely. I think everyone does a little bit.
Look at half the
That's-
world leaders. Like, I mean, they've risen to great ranks, but on Epstein's island. I don't want to get this
All
video
right,
flagged.
we're
Let's
going
change
off
topics.
tracks here. I gotta ask, bro, are
Yeah.
all the overnight challenges still legit?
Yeah, all the overnight challenges, we say it in the videos because we've been arrested a couple times, but if you see it in a video, we'll do them without permission and just sending it in there still. It would just be a lot more calculated versus in the intro, sometimes we'll say like, yo, we have an inside person where the main owner knows and none of the employees know, so we still have to do it without getting caught because we have to do it that way sometimes, but
Do you get approached by people like, come do it in my store, come do it in my store?
not really. It's not like a...
You just reach out.
Yeah, if we want to do it specifically at one place and we don't, and we're like, yo, there's a chance we'll get arrested. Like, we won't do any big name stores anymore because I'll go to jail for years
Yeah.
because I've been to jail.
Oh, what? Talk
Yeah.
about that.
So I can't talk about it. No, I'm kidding. No, so bro, back. So I guess I can bring it back. I don't know if am I talking too much. I don't want to be
No,
like.
you're
Oh,
good,
just
bro.
go on, you're the
Podcast, bro.
guest.
It's a podcast,
You
right?
talk.
This is gonna be a fucking talkathon.
Yeah, bro.
all
So
we're doing
I'll
today.
bring it back to the overnight in Target, the one that popped off. It got 1 million views. We're gaining subscribers. We're going crazy. Instantly, my mind's like, we got to do it again somewhere else. So first place I think of is Lowe's, the department store. But I'm like, yo, we're going to go crazy. We're going to bring an Xbox in there, a power cord, and we're going to play video games. So we scout this place out for a couple weeks, for not a couple weeks, probably a couple days. We make sure when they leave, when employees go in and all that. We bring in an Xbox in a backpack with a power station and all that. Leave it in the rafters, then leave. Come back later that night, 30 minutes before it closes, hide in the rafters and lay there like this for hours until all like the overnight crew leaves. Once we don't hear anything, hop out. We're playing Madden. We're playing FIFA. We're
Sounds
climbing the
awesome.
rafters, bro. Inside of Lowe's while it's closed. We're racing the carts down the aisles. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob where they're locked in the grocery store. And we just start doing that. And then we were like, yo, we're going to hit every store. We're going to go Toys R Us, IKEA. But then,
R.I.P. Toys R Us, bro.
yeah, I
That was the
know.
place.
That was what like our top priority. But then we got a knock on the door from an undercover like cop or something. We thought it was fake. He like hand wrote it. But then they called like our house and our parents answered, and then we had to go into court.
Like
And-
a specific store charged you?
Yeah. Target and Lowe's, the first two we did, tried to charge us for burglary
Did
and
you steal
theft.
anything?
We didn't steal anything, but we used their electricity, they were saying, when we were playing video games.
And trespassing for sure.
And trespassing, of
Yeah.
course. So they tried to charge us for burglary and theft, and they tried to set an example. But luckily, we had El Chapo's brother's lawyer. His son was a fan of us, so he's like, I got you guys. Got us out pretty
Wait.
pretty clear.
El Chapo's nephew was a fan of yours.
No.
No, his
El
brother-
Chapo's
no, no, no.
lawyer.
The lawyer who
Chapo's
represented
brother.
his brother.
Yeah.
You guys should do a prank with
Dude,
El
if you're
Chapo,
El
bro.
Chapo's
That'd be
nephew,
lit.
you're like feeding hippopotamuses
Did you
with
just
grapes.
say
You're
you should
chilling.
do a prank with El Chapo?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be funny, bro.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Is he in jail, right?
He is. Up
Getting
in
out
New
of
York.
jail prank with El
twice,
Chapo.
though, right?
Free my man.
24 hours in El Chapo jail.
I would do that, bro, if they let me. I
would
always
be
thought about this
nuts.
video. I wanted to sneak a GoPro in my cheeks and go to jail and then vlog it.
You're like, yo, what's happening on the camera?
But after going to jail, I realized it's impossible because they check. They like make you
They make you,
lift your
cough.
tongue and
Damn.
spread your cheeks. And
So what was the first time you got caught doing it overnight?
the first time getting caught, we haven't. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've ever been caught in the moment of an overnight. It's always
Really?
been after the
You
fact,
guys
which
are
sucks.
nice with it.
Have you ever just like scared the living shit out of an employee
Um,
on accident?
yeah. The first overnight in Target, the Target doesn't open till 8 a.m. We were vlogging at like 7:55, and like this employee looks over, sees us, and we're like, shh. She just goes back to work. She was like Spanish. She didn't speak English, so. But that's not how we got caught. We always get caught after the fact, which annoys me. I'd be risking it like crazy if it was like only if you got caught in the moment.
Well, obviously you're gonna get caught after, right?
Yeah, because then
you're
the video
posting
goes
it.
crazy, and
Yeah.
it's like
It's like you're
And they
just
got
exposing
security cameras to
yourself.
look back
you're exposing
on.
yourself.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like here's the evidence.
This is what we did.
You guys got to like sneak into a pro sporting event or something.
Yeah, no, my brother's banned from every NFL stadium across the country.
How?
Forever?
How did that happen?
Yeah, forever, I think.
That's so sad.
Because he tried to sneak into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game as for a video. So exactly what you're saying. And then the cops saw him. They threw him. There's like a jail. Not a jail. There's like a cell
Yeah.
underneath the stadium. And they kept him in there the whole time. And then they sent him like a cease and desist. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So you couldn't post it?
No, he posted it and then made a podcast about it and a vlog. Have to.
Always
Maximize.
Maximize.
capitalizing.
You got to maximize.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where I feel like you guys should just go back. I don't think they enforce that.
I don't think they do either, but man, on the off chance that they wanted to set an example, I've kind of used my get out of jail free cards.
Quite a bit.
Cards.
Nothing's on my record because lawyer, shout out lawyer. But
Chapo.
if it happened again, yeah, bro. And I don't want to go to jail again.
So how do you stay innovative with all these ideas? Because I feel like with a channel like yours, you do the overnight series, and then like where do you go from there? Like, are you just looking at what other creators are doing, or are you more of a creator yourself?
Definitely like analyzing what other people are doing, trying to learn from other people because things are always changing.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, someone told me this, I forgot who it was. Everything is really just a recreation of something else. Very
Of
few
course.
things are brand new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Impractical Jokers was maybe inspired by Silent Library, or like Nelk was inspired. Punked. Like everything has like a variation. Us spending
An
the night
origin.
in a store maybe is inspired by like the SpongeBob episode, or I don't even know. There's maybe a movie of like kids trying to like trespass. I don't know.
Bro, the hardest I laughed was when you did the hottest chip in the world in the library. Oh my god.
You like that one? I thought you liked the.
So funny.
Did you like the D's Nuts one? In the
The Digma?
no D's Nuts to
I
the
don't know if
lady.
I saw that one.
You never saw that one? Damn.
Maybe I did.
Have you ever done a
Sorry.
college
I'll
one
watch it.
where you're going into like a seminar? Because I've seen Nelk's done that, Gideon's done that, and I feel like those are always
the
hilarious.
typewriter ones are the best.
Or just like you ask a stupid question.
I think we did one when Squid Games was like a big thing. I went in the middle dressed as like one of the red dudes, and I was like, "Yo, anyone want to play a game for like $1,000? Get up and leave now." One kid got up, left, came in the car with us, and literally went to our house and then played.
One man
Wait,
squid.
wait,
game.
You know,
you-
we got
where-
a bunch of people, but
Where'd
that was
you
one of
go?
the
This
scenes.
was in the middle of where?
I was in UCLA campus. And I was like, "Yo, if anyone wants to play Squid Games for $1,000, get up and leave right now." The kid just gets up, comes out. We recruited like 10 more people, and they all played in like we had like a tug of rope war over the pool, paintball guns, like red light, green light,
Did he
everything.
win?
No, he lost. He came close
Who
though.
won the 1,000?
This girl beat him. He came in 2, and this girl beat him.
That's crazy.
the
Tragic.
Mr. Beast Squid Games video went off.
Crazy, bro.
Went off.
Mr. Beast is on a different level, bro.
Yeah. Why do you think?
I think he's really just like lives and breathes it. He's obsessed. I think a lot of people like they don't put in as much time as they think they do, or they put it in on stuff that doesn't matter. He's the king of like, if someone can do it better, I'm gonna hire them and keep moving.
Yeah.
Like efficiency, that guy is efficient. I would say even now I'm not as efficient as I was in the beginning, because just like time, things change. You know, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, so let's talk about what a day in the life looks like now, because I have honestly no idea if you're working 80 hours a week or 4 hours a week.
Yeah, bro. Nowadays it's way different than before because I was like editing, filming everything. We were posting like a main channel video a week, 2 vlogs, traveling the country. Now we have an editor for every channel, so I kind of just film. I still film a lot, but I don't really know how. I don't know how much I would say I work because it's all just fun.
How much you film per week?
Every day we try to like show up like 9 to 5 like a regular job.
Okay.
And then usually we're doing stuff after all the time. Like I'm working on
New ideas.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
And what's like the content schedule?
on our main channel we post every Friday, and then the vlog we post like once or twice a week, and then the podcast every Wednesday.
I feel like
And
there
then
are a lot of like new creators in our audience, because our audience is like mostly like entrepreneurs, people that are trying to build a personal brand.
Yeah.
So I guess like a question for you is, if you were to start over, like what's the approach you'd take on YouTube specifically?
If I were to start social media right now, I would grind out short form content just because it's like the easiest way to blow up, but I don't think it's the best way to maybe get like a true fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause-
there's not enough substance.
Like this is what I tell my friends. I'm like, bro, everyone has a viral video nowadays. Like every single person I've met has a video on TikTok or like something that has like at least 1 million views. Like I feel like it's like it's not even that crazy
It's
anymore.
not impressive anymore.
Like 1 million views on like a TikTok is like,
Whatever.
Okay.
you know, but like to have a consistent fan base that wants to see you for you, I feel like is like it's harder nowadays. But also, it's harder nowadays, but I feel like it's easier in a way too, because like so much more people are consuming content, but there's also so many more people doing it.
So when did that moment hit for you when it went from people watching for the overnights to people watching for Ricky and Nick, would you say?
I still think it's like a thing that we're like dealing with to this day. Because like when we post an overnight, it goes crazy. Like it'll get 1 million views on YouTube guaranteed. But it's just about like people falling in love with your personality. So if you just only do overnight challenges or only do that one thing, you'll ride that wave, and even if it pops forever, people are only going to expect that from you. So I think when you have something pop, be like, okay, maximize it, but then also what do you enjoy and what do you see yourself being able to do, like, and not get burnt out on?
Yeah.
Which is like why me and my brother started the podcast, because it's just fun, dude. I could do this all day.
Yeah, just long form conversation.
But as far as like spending the night in stores, I'm not going to be able to do that forever.
Yeah. So where do you see you're taking your brand? Because like we were talking about before the podcast, a lot of your viewership is younger, high school, middle school, but they're also growing up with you, which is a really good sign. What's the future?
Honestly, bro, I'm trying to figure that out right now. I'm not going to lie. Like, just being more, continuing to be ourselves on camera. Like, we've always never faked anything and always been real. But I think it's easy. Like, when we were kids and we were like, yo, today we're going to be doing 300 chicken nuggets. That was really us. But sometimes now it's like, is that really you? And you have to remind yourself to keep being yourself and not being who you were when everything popped off.
Or
Yeah.
whatever the trends are.
Or whatever the trends is. Like, as it works for some people. Like, some people just make fake videos and it works for them. But I just don't want to. I feel weird doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you're optimizing more for videos you want to create as opposed to pandering to like going viral.
Yeah, but definitely times like if I think of an idea and I'm like, yo, this is gonna go viral, we'll do it. But it's more about just being ourselves, I'd say. I just want to enjoy, bro. Like in life, I feel like I didn't. Sometimes I look back and this is like a moment. Like I'm thankful for this moment because sometimes I don't even slow down, bro. And like think
No,
about
I feel that
everything.
though, because you've essentially had a full-time job since you were 17 years old.
Yeah.
So you're now at a point where you're like, okay, I've done that. I've accomplished a lot. Still a lot more to accomplish, but you truly want to enjoy what you're doing. So I guess my question is, what type of content right now do you enjoy the most currently?
We're about to have this series where we like travel like a bucket list series where we travel
Ooh.
around and then do like check off a bucket list.
Bro,
I love that.
I want to
What's on your
live
bucket list?
Can't say.
Have
Save
you
it
done
for
any
the
yet?
video.
No.
Okay.
I got a
gotcha.
banger for you.
Okay.
You know like the Wheel of Fortune thing you can pull up where you type in all the
Yeah.
You should do location, method of travel, and how long you go, and spin the wheel.
And whatever it says.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, bro.
Like you got to ride
That's
your
like a Yes Theory video.
like
bro.
you got to ride
yes
your
theory. That's
bike
what we want to
like,
kind of do more.
Yeah, dude. They like
They've
did a
done ones where they
blindfold
just-
and they'll throw a dart at a globe and see where it hits, and then they'll go there.
Yeah.
Or they'll do like loneliest city. The one that they're hitting on like multiple times over is lonely. Like we threw a party in the loneliest city in the world.
Yeah. More stuff like that. And then you know how when you
Sick.
watch Yes Theory, there's like an underlying positive message.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Dude,
Like,
it's
what are you
crazy
trying
how
to-
they've done that so well. It's almost like an after-school special.
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to promote? Like, what is the message that your channel is trying to promote? I guess.
From when we've started, it's always been like positivity and inspiration. And then we do this thing at the end of our videos. We always put like a inspirational quote that pertains to the video.
Yeah.
As best it can. Like if you're doing a ghillie suit ding dong ditch, there's only so many inspirational quotes that pertain to the video, but it's like
Get off
keep
my
being
lawn.
persistent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't know.
Yeah,
So
good
it's
things come to those who knock or some
Yeah,
corny
yeah,
shit
yeah.
that doesn't really pertain to the video.
kind of like that. But I want to have the video itself pertain to the topic more.
Like more storytelling.
More storytelling. It's just more, that's just, I feel like as you mature, you
Yeah.
want to do stuff like that
Yeah.
naturally
100%.
versus just like, I'm going to go mess around with
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, like Casey Neistat's a good example. His videos are like short films.
Yeah. I'm impressed by that guy, how he's able to like film that every single day for like 2 years.
Yeah, you watch that, you're like, damn, it's just kind of like art.
He also took a break though, for a while. He moved around a lot.
Yeah,
I watched
and
his daily vlog for a while in high school every day. So good.
he sold that one company too, right? Beam, was it?
Yeah, B.
Yeah.
That never ended up being anything, but he made like 25 mil.
Made a bag off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm honestly just trying to do that.
Do you want to get in any more like entrepreneurial ventures? I know that you guys have the merchandise. Obviously,
Yeah.
your channels are businesses. But is there anything else that you'd like to get into?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know what that looks like because I've
Energy
only
gum.
been focused on Yeah. I've only been focused on like the content aspect, and I know what I'm doing there, but that's all I did and all I've done. So I'm kind of that's why I like hanging out with even you guys or like other people like you guys, because I want to grow in other areas of my life besides.
I
just
feel like that's the progression though. Like Nelk Boys as Happy Dad, Logan Paul as
Prime.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast with
Mr.
all
Beast
the
has all
burger,
his
the
stuff.
candy.
Yeah.
And those guys are on like a crazy level though. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
on a crazy level.
I was gonna say though, you've been around
Numbers
as long
wise,
as
yeah.
as they've been.
Yeah, I guess. You think? I don't know.
What 7, 8 years now? You're coming on 8 years.
Yeah. I'm just like trying to think of what that would be, and I like think about it a lot because like
It would have to be catered to your audience. What is your usual audience? Like 15-year-old kid?
definitely
17?
like it's like 70-30 in favor of male, and then like middle school, high school.
Yeah. So what do those guys need that you feel like you could provide?
I feel like maybe like a caffeine supplement of some sort.
yeah.
Maybe a gum.
It's interesting you say that.
Or like, dude, I just want to be a positive. I don't know what it looks like, but I really want to be a positive influence on kids because I feel like right now more than ever, I don't even know if we want to go here, but like I feel like OnlyFans is messing up our generation, bro.
Yeah.
I agree with you
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
If I'm being
Absolutely.
honest.
You have a really, I really respect you because you hold strong in your values. You post about religion on your social media. You're really positive. You're vulnerable on
Yeah,
your,
I love your
on your
cross,
Instagram
bro.
story.
Thank you too,
Beautiful
bro.
cross.
Like, what'd you post? Like, even though I don't have it figured out. Like, you're very.
Oh, the other day. Oh, on my Instagram story? Oh, yeah. I just moved into a new apartment, and I got my parents, like, this house, and then we got, like, another house. And it looks like on social media, like, if you see all these people, and I even get it sometimes when I'm looking at other people, it looks like everyone has this all figured out, and they have everything systemized, and they wake up, and they have everything automated, and they just know what they're doing. And I'm trying to tell the kids, like, bro, I don't even know half the time, like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's
what
the
I'm
message,
eating later, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's pretending.
That's the authenticity people need, though.
Yeah, I think authenticity wins in the long run. You can trick people in the short term, but being honest over a long period of time.
Sustainable.
That's why I think, like, when you're talking about social media back then, I would say short form to get the numbers up, but long form is when you build that connection, bro, with the people.
Because it's authentic. You can't hide when you're on camera for 20 minutes.
Like,
It
right
makes it a
now,
lot
like,
harder.
you can't.
Yeah, facts. And that's what I was going to get to for you is like your audience is like these high school kids. I feel like they're so polluted, like you said, with like the OnlyFans industry and all the shit that's happening there. And a lot of kids growing up, everyone deals with it, but like insecurity, fear, judgment.
Yeah, bro.
And I feel like you broke through that, maybe not so easily, but you just did. And I feel like you can serve that audience through your experiences there.
Yeah, dude, I go through, bro, I was feeling super, like, depressed this morning and having, like, a lot of anxiety, too. Like, I woke up, everything's everywhere all over my apartment, and I'm like, we're paying, like, a lot of people, like, I'm spending more money than I ever have, even though, like, the channel is low. It's still doing great. It's lower than it's been, though. Like, before, we didn't spend any money. Like, our expenses were minimal, and we were making way more. Now our expenses are way higher, while the channel was bringing in less. So it like stresses me out sometimes, even though I know I'm good, even though like I could not do anything for a while and still have like a lot of time to figure stuff out. It stresses me out. And then I put myself in the position of like maybe a kid that's about to graduate high school or like going to college. He doesn't know what he wants to do. And he has to work 50 hours at McDonald's to pay for rent. And then he still wants to have a life. Like, bro, I feel for a brother. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? Like, people be going through it, and I
Yeah.
just want to let them know, like, even the people at, like, the highest level that look like they have everything figured out,
They're
they
still
don't, bro.
struggling on a day-to-day.
And it's really, bro, it's about the people you're with, bro. It's the human connection, bro. Like, more than anything, I've had, like, I don't know. I've been alone in my, like, I bought, like, $1 million mansion, and then my parents weren't home, and my brother wasn't home, and I had my I-8 there. And I was sitting there alone one night.
Like,
And
this sucks.
I wasn't, like, down, like, because I have friends and stuff. But, like, that night I put myself in a position, like, I told myself, like, imagine you had all this and, like, hundreds of millions in the bank, but you don't have anyone to, like, share it with. it really means nothing, bro. And it's so cliche, but it does. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But that's not the same as
My
like,
analogy is you could be at the worst place in the world with your best friends and it'll be a blast, or you could be at the nicest place by yourself and it'll be boring.
yeah, bro. Like the in a room with a bunch of people, but you feel like, you know what I mean?
You have everything at that.
Like you
point.
could be at the worst bar in the world, but you're with your boys. You're having a blast.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. But money definitely like, I'm not one of those people like, money doesn't buy happiness. Like, it makes things easier, bro. I'm not going to cap to everyone and be like, just don't make money and just live off the land, brother.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Money makes things better, bro.
Money's
But
a
make
huge-
sure you don't
money's a
lose
huge-
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also feel like it's a validation for you doing good work for others. It's just an exchange of value.
Yeah.
Is all it is. And so I want to ask, so like through these moments where you're feeling down or you're not sure where to go next, like how does faith play a role in that?
I just remember that. I always just remember, like, bro, no one is really going to remember anything like that I do. Even the most viral video I make, no one's going to remember that, bro. And it really allows me to have more peace in that moment. But it's still hard. Like, even if I remind myself that, it doesn't automatically fix it. Like, I can still be down. So
Yeah, and that's okay.
yeah. And just knowing, like, I feel like our time here on Earth is so quick.
Yeah.
Like, my dad told me this when I was little. He was like, our time here on Earth is like the length of the white on your fingertip. And then your time in eternity with God is like from this fingertip into infinity.
Forever.
Yeah. So,
Damn.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Speaking of people to share it with, you and your brother have like a really, really cool dynamic. Because
yeah.
I don't know of another duo like that that's so tight and works so well together. Like the Paul brothers, they're cool, but they're not like.
But
don't
they
have
also
they don't have a
Tate
Paul
brothers.
separate.
They're separate.
That's true. That is
They
true.
don't have like a Paul brothers channel. You
That's
know?
true. That is true.
So
It's
how,
like
how's
you
that
and
dynamic?
your
then?
bro
You guys
versus
always
Tate
get along?
brothers.
You ever fight?
Oh, no. We don't always get along. We definitely fight. Like, one of our recent vlogs was like we fought. And we like were actually fighting. Like throwing punches. And our friend was like, we were like, yo, film this at least. But like,
Fucking
dude.
hate this kid. Let me get some content at least.
dude, like, think about, bro.
Catch this knockout.
You're with, like, do you guys have brothers?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
two. I'd go
I got
crazy if I worked
I got
them every
5
day.
brothers.
Bro,
2
think
sisters.
about, not only do you, I don't live with him anymore, but think about you're living with this kid for your whole life and working with that kid every day. You know? But like things are going to go down. But somehow we've managed to be both pretty mature about it. And whenever something goes wrong, we realize that it's much better to have each other than not. Because there's been people that have like told us like, man, I wish I had like a brother that was like down to film. And I always try to like appreciate that, even when I hate him.
What's your role in his life? Is it more of a mentor since you're a little bit older?
More of a mentor. Not really. When it comes to the videos, we're on like the same level. When it comes to girls, yeah. He's in that. He just turned 20. He's living in downtown Tampa. Buddy. He's sending, you know?
He's got the lead magnet with the Instagram account.
Yeah, he's got to chill out a little bit, I tell him. Like, bro, like, stop following so many girls, bro. They see that.
I've followed a girl before, and it's like followed by Nick Ireland. I'm like, oh, shit.
It's like, bro, you don't think they all talk? Like, bro, you're following one. Oh, hey, this is my friend. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to
especially
talk about
Tampa's
that.
small.
Tampa's so small,
small,
bro.
dude.
It gets smaller every
I've already noticed this, and we're only a
Bro.
year and a half in, but we've run into similar. I don't want to say issues, but similar
No, definitely.
situations.
No,
where you're
definitely.
talking to a girl, then another girl that you talk to pulls up at the bar, and you're like, ooh.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh.
No, bro, it's crazy. Though. Tampa's so small. I feel like that's for any city,
I
though.
good
run into
thing is,
people
though,
every
it's
day now.
growing
I'm like, yo,
quickly.
what's good, bro? Every day. I think every day.
You just don't want to make bad blood because then it's just weird in situations. Like, I've had some weird situations, bro. But, like, I thrive in uncomfortable situations, which is, I don't
Yeah,
know.
because you've fucking been in the worst ones ever.
Yeah, like, when people get, like, awkward and uncomfortable.
Like,
I
I'm not
like,
going to
live
jail.
for
I'm
that.
chilling.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just reps.
Yeah, it's just reps. It's for sure. Just practice,
You've been in so
practice.
many bad situations now. You're like, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the pocket like Joe Burrow. Like, yeah, bring it on, brother.
How did you feel when the blue check became like available to everybody? Because I know Nick was tight. He's like, I need I have the blue
Oh,
check
yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
reason, bro.
The blue check, I mean, it just shows, like, when you got something of rarity, use it while you can, bro. You should have used it more abundantly. Now it's, like, free.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I was definitely like, damn, we worked really hard for that, and now anyone can just buy it. But I think it's like pretty obvious when you buy it.
Yeah. I mean,
Like if,
you still have
you know-
500,000 followers.
Yeah, if you have
it's like-
4,000 followers and a
And
blue
you bought
check
it,
mark,
it's like
yeah.
if you're not a news reporter or something, then it's like, okay, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, no, I get you. We're all losers. We all have it on Twitter,
that's fine.
not Instagram.
well, Twitter has real utility. You get better like reach on your profile and stuff.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Also,
not.
this is, we've had people try to impersonate us on Twitter and scam
Also
us.
that.
So that's
Yeah, bro. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Have you had any of that, like where people are trying to not impersonate you, maybe, but just steal your shit?
Not impersonate. There's a bunch of fan accounts like on Instagram, but no one like, hey, I'm Ricky. No one's done that, which is cool.
Yeah.
We've had like fans pull up to our house and stuff and like climb on our dock and, dude, I'll tell you this
is
story.
that a metaphor? Or
No,
like,
I'll tell you this story. We're filming a video. It was like jet ski paintball hide and seek. So we're all on jet skis. And we're like, to get the other one out, you have to like shoot the other one with a paintball. And we're
That
about
jet ski rental company was pissed.
No, yeah. No, it was in our backyard. But so we're out there. We're about to film the intro, and then these two kids start walking on our dock. We're like living on the lake. They just come up the dock. Two middle school kids. We're like, yo, what are y'all doing? They're like, oh, we found your house from Google Maps, and then we got a boat and like paddled over.
What the fuck?
And then they climbed like under the fence. Like there's like a gate. They climbed under it, they said. And then they came up to us and they were like, yeah, can we get a picture? And we're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, at that point, do you respect the grind, or are you still kind of weirded out?
It's weird, and I'm like, damn, boys, don't do that again. Here's like a T-shirt and a pack of stickers so that you don't do this again. But like, I respect it because I probably would have done that.
I would
I
have
was
made
gonna
him
say, that
like,
sounds like a
if
younger
you can
you.
hit my brother from 100 yards away with this gun, you're good.
Yeah, I can't hate though because I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
I can never be that
That's
dude
a
that
good
hates.
perspective.
Like if I get pranked when I'm older and I go, yo, bro, what was that, bro? Like then I'm like, dude, I know I messed up in life.
Yeah.
I was telling these guys, I was waiting for the prank tonight. I was like,
No, I wouldn't do that to you guys.
He just has his brother come up behind
I'm
you
like,
and choke
Bring
you
it in,
out.
boys.
me. He's in the night suit back there. Your brother.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever been recognized?
Weirdest place. The bathroom is always an interesting recognition.
Yeah, Logan Paul talks about that. He's like, don't come up to me when I'm taking a piss.
It's happened before. Like mid piss, it'll be like, yo, bro, can I take a pic? And I'm like,
You're like, a what?
1 second. Those are always interesting, but I don't know if there's been anything else that I can think of off the top of my head.
There was the one where you saw a kid watching your video in like a restaurant or something.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Like I'll hear my voice out loud, and I'll be like, what? And then I'll like look around and be like, oh, he's watching it. And then I'll be like, go up to them and be like, hey, what's up, bro?
Our kid's just like, oh my god. That's so cool. Dude.
Anybody,
cool, it's
you ever
cool.
do that? Somebody they didn't notice what was going on. They're like, dude, I'm watching a
Dude.
video. Fuck off.
That's a funny story. That's so funny because it gave me PTSD for like a while. There was a period of time when, like maybe a couple years ago, when if I would go into a mall, like every kid would know. Every kid was like, yo, 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 yo. And if they look at you, sometimes they're shy. So I take the initiative and I'm like, yo, you want to take a picture? Like break them out of their shell. I did that to a kid once. I was like, yo, you want to take a picture? And the kid's dad is right there. The kid goes, I don't even know who you are. And I'm like, this is weird.
You're wearing my shirt.
He wasn't wearing the shirt. I just assumed wrong.
Oh.
He was just staring at you,
He was just staring at me, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, well, you
Well-
want to take a picture?"
just sizing you up.
Yeah,
He's like, I can take him.
yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
I love it.
What's something topic wise that you like to talk about that you feel like nobody asked you about?
That's a good one, bro.
This is your platform.
I feel like you talked about like faith and all that, and then we talked about motivation and inspiration. But something I'm like super passionate about now is like the OnlyFans thing, bro. Honestly, I feel like it's like men need to realize, bro. Because I don't know if like maybe some of my fans will watch this and they're younger too.
This is our platform too. Like we fully back that. So
Like,
go off, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't want to like
Go off,
overstep.
bro. No, go off.
But
We've
I
talked about it on previous
No, we've
episodes.
had people, because we help a lot of different businesses.
Okay.
We work with over 300 at this point. We've had,
We don't accept OnlyFans
yeah,
agencies.
if they book a call, we just cancel it immediately.
My friend, the one that we moved into with LA, he started his own agency. He like 2 weeks ago, within the span of 1 week, he bought a Lamborghini Huracan, McLaren, and a Tesla Model X, and like a like a $2 million mansion or whatever.
Is he taking coaching clients?
No, he's like finessing he's like this
Of course,
OnlyFans
of course.
agency. But the thing is, like, it's like a double-edged sword. You can't be like, yo, you can go do whatever you want and like inspire the kids, but then the thing that you're pushing is ultimately,
Doing harm.
bro, like the OnlyFans, like you're going back to the computer. These guys think they're talking to a girl. I'll expose it right now. Like everyone already knows,
Oh.
it's a dude behind the text messages that's texting you.
Yeah.
Like he has dudes that like are on call, like ready to respond. So they think they're talking to girls, but it's just like a business. And I think it's just promoting the fact of like these kids getting addicted. It's like the drug of our generation, bro.
And it's so sad because you have all these guys who think they're like alpha males if they run an OnlyFans agency. How can you be an alpha male when you have SOPs on how to make guys horny?
Exactly. It makes no sense. They'll be like, yo, you need to be more of a man. You need to do this. When they're running the OnlyFans agency, and it's like, bro, you're promoting the exact opposite of what you're saying.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean?
And like I hate the limiting belief of like people who don't want to take a stand on it. Like they'll see people doing it, they'll be like, oh yeah, like you got to get your bag. Like not in that way. You don't have to.
Yeah, and I think they're just as much as those people that are pushing the OnlyFans, there can be an opposite side that is pushing against it, bro. We don't have to be like, yeah, man, if you're a girl, make your money. But if you're a girl, go make your money. It's the dude's fault. It's the guy's fault for buying it. I think we don't have to buy that stuff, bro. Like, it's like...
yeah, no, the guys are, I would say 90% plus at fault here because they're the ones who not only buy it, but they're also the ones who like loop these girls into getting into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Saying like, oh, this how much, they're the ones who sell them on the opportunity a lot of times. Sad.
But the girls are making all this money. They're doing, like, what? They're really, like, they can grind out, like, all their pictures in a day and have it content for months, right?
Yeah.
And the dudes that are buying this if they realize, yo, if they just all stop buying it, these girls actually have to add value to the world. Like real value, you know what I'm saying? Like if everyone this is not going to happen, but if every guy that did buy OnlyFans was like, yo, we're not buying anymore, those girls are like, what are they going to do? They're not making millions of dollars a month from like dudes buying their OnlyFans. They have to actually add real value. So it's like, and then the guys would actually get the girl in real life. But I think there's enough like guys that don't get girls or like older dudes or like simps or whatever that are like, yeah, I guess I have to do this. This is the only way I can get off. Sucks. I don't know.
It's a crazy industry, man.
All right, lighter topic.
Sorry. Was that bad to
No,
go
that
in?
was
No,
great,
no.
bro.
I respect you because you have, dude, like our following is a grain of sand and yours is like a beach, right? It's like a million times the size.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to talk about it, so I respect that a lot.
Yeah, because I don't think there's anything bad, bro. Like, I don't think there's anything bad about it.
Yeah.
Dude, we're on the same page as you, so.
So what I've noticed is you're very, very good at speaking, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like I suck, bro.
Very well spoken.
That's probably why you're good, though.
Like, do you?
You think I'm actually good, bro? I'm
Yeah.
not even kidding. I feel like I'm
You're a
like,
good speaker,
Oh,
bro.
100%.
And you're good on
Okay.
camera, which is like a lot of people are shy to even get on camera.
Comes back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
So
reps.
how it like when you first started, were you more shy and you grown into where you're at now, or have you always just been
dude,
comfortable on camera?
growing up, I was the shyest kid, bro. I would, like, and remember back in the day before, when kids used to, like, actually, like, hang out with each other and, like, play outside?
What, like in the 90s?
Yeah,
When you had to
yeah,
see
yeah.
his
Yeah,
bike-
yeah, I
Oh,
feel
his
like-
bike's at his house.
Yeah,
They're all
before you
over
could be
there.
like, yo, you want to come over, like, text? Like, I didn't have a phone until, I didn't even have a phone when I started YouTube, bro. I didn't get a phone until I was a sophomore in high
iPod
school.
gang.
But my friends would come over, they'd knock on the door. I'd be too nervous to answer the door. I was like so shy. Like if someone like called my mom and they were like, "Hey, Ricky, this is for you," I'd be like, "I can't. Like just tell them I'm like I can't play right now." Like I was so shy, bro.
Damn.
But I forced myself. I was like, "Yo, I don't want to always be this way." So when I started vlogging, when I was out in public, I'd purposely pick like the most abundant area with the most people
And start filming.
and do the intro. Because I'm like, your comfort zone's like this, and if you keep expanding it, just like a muscle, if you stop working it out, it's going to shrink back down. So I was like, I need to keep expanding my comfort zone until I can be so comfortable in the most uncomfortable positions. And I like basically willed myself into like, I could vlog anywhere and not care.
That right there is a concept that most people learn when they're in their 20s or grown-ups, like just intentionally seeking discomfort.
Or never.
Or never. So like when you were that young and such a shy kid, like how did you find that wisdom?
I was just like, I don't know. Like like I said earlier, like the motivational videos, I would always watch stuff, and it always said like you have to push out of your comfort zone if you want to grow. And for me, doing anything in public or like public speaking or anything was the most uncomfortable position. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do exactly that. Like, I think I elected to take like a speech class in like high school when it was the last thing I wanted to do.
Yep.
But I was like, I needed a. Like, this makes me uncomfortable. That's how I know I'm, like, doing something.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I love that, bro.
But, dude, I was so shy, bro. I was, like, you wouldn't expect me to be able to do all this stuff now if you knew me
But
when
it's
I was
just
a little
it's
kid.
literally just reps though, right? Like it's just increasing that comfort zone.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, look, like, you're jacked over there, right?
Yeah,
But there was a time-
He's pointing at me for
Yeah,
the
exactly.
audience.
Yeah. If you guys couldn't, yeah. But, like, there was a time, I'm sure you were you ever, like, super skinny?
Yeah,
Or, like, chubby?
a little bit. I had a bit of a chubby face.
Like, dude, and then you just do little things day by day, and then you look back and you're like, whoa, how am I even,
Yeah.
how am I, like, look at him, bro, you know? Or, like, any aspect, bro, like, style, bro. You got
Can you
the
post this to
saucy
your
kicks
channel
on.
so I can get the distribution?
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it, brother.
Like, style, too. Like, remember when you would dress when you were, like, a little kid? And if
Oh,
you looked at
man.
the stuff, you're like, the cargo shorts that are past the knee, like,
High top elite socks, like blue and neon green.
yeah, if you had it like that. Those were, like, expensive socks, though. $14
I have a
pair.
drawer
If
full.
you had it
My
like
poor
that.
mother probably invested like $800 into socks.
No cap, bro, for
These
real.
socks were expensive.
Yo, he had the matching backpack with the socks every
Of
day,
course.
too.
Oh,
Dude, I have
for
a whole
sure,
drawer
for
in my
sure.
hometown bedroom of elite socks, every color.
Oh, bro.
I would,
Christian,
bro.
did you wear like a shooting sleeve ever when you were playing
did, bro.
basketball?
No, no.
You
You had
seem
that-
like that kid.
He had the headband
Headband,
on. He's like, yo,
armbands.
this is going to make me good, bro.
No, I
Yeah.
just always had the elite socks shoe combo. Elite.
Okay.
I had the elite combo of elite socks.
But honestly, the
And
only
shoes.
reason I started working out was just because of sports, because I was competitive.
Okay.
I didn't learn that concept, and I'm still working out right now of intentionally making yourself uncomfortable until I got into sales and started cold calling. So I got to give you your props. Like, to learn that at 13, 14, 15 is insane.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. That made me happy as a kid. I don't know if that's weird, but
No, it's not.
I didn't really do other stuff when I was a kid. I don't know. I just kind of played outside and then tried to, like, self-improve, I feel like.
15-year-old kid, like, we got to get consistent.
Yeah, but if you
Your
can
brother's
do
like,
that at
"I
a
just
young
wanna hang
age,
out with
that's
my
going to make the
so
difference,
ahead.
bro.
Yeah.
You're so
Like,
ahead.
especially nowadays, bro. If you're, as soon as you know what you like, dude, go all in. Because then that time, you can't make up for lost time. Like, Jake Paul can only get so good, bro. Even with the best athlete. I love Jake Paul. But, like, is he gonna be like someone that trained from, like, a young age in the sport of boxing and is, like, a phenom?
Yeah, like Gervonta Davis was boxing when he was
Yeah.
10.
The earlier you can realize, like, yo, this is what I want to do, and then you just go all in, it's how you get better, bro. Time.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fact.
Time and reps. That's it.
I want to go
Yeah.
more business oriented.
Okay.
What, I guess, twofolded. How often do you get approached by brands to do deals, sponsorships, ads, and then what would entice you to actually say yes?
Every day, there's, like, always a brand that wants to put it in the video. So, like, we have a couple managers, and then they just bring us stuff, and then we kind of decide, like, does this align with us or does it not align? And if it doesn't align, we don't do it. Like, one of the first deals before, when we were in the beginning, making like the 20,000, like 30,000 a month in the first couple months, we would get offers from this, like, website called EduBirdie, and it basically, like, cheats for you. It writes your essay for you, and they were offering a lot of money, but it just didn't work for our brand, so we turned it down. Like, our dad was always like, stay true to yourself. If you sell out, your word doesn't mean as much.
Yeah,
So as long as your word means something, you can always, like, demand more. Bro, we've turned down, like, crazy. I don't know if you want to. This could be clickbait for you guys. I don't even know if I've ever told the story. Like, our biggest brand deal we ever turned down.
let's
No.
hear it.
It was for this energy drink company. I'm not gonna say the name of the energy drink company, but they required like X amount of posts per month, and they required you to say this and this. And I just didn't want to push. I didn't drink energy drinks. My brother didn't, and I just didn't want to push it. But they offered us like $500,000.
Wow.
And as like a 19-year-old kid, you're like, dude, $500,000. But our dad was like, yo, turn it down. Your word will be worth more, and you'll be able to sell, like, when you promote your clothing or promote something that you do, the people there are gonna like really love it, and you're gonna be proud. So
And he was right.
yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
But damn, $500,000. But like, I think your word means more. Like, you can go for the quick stuff, or you can go for the long term. And I've seen so many creators that started when we started, or like even after, that have come
Falling off.
and fallen off because they've promoted anything and everything. And eventually, your fans are like, bro.
All right, I got another one
I
for
don't
you.
care.
How many times did you get hit up for a crypto project?
Oh, when that was all happening, like,
Yeah.
I don't even know. I stopped looking, bro. That was a good
lot of
yeah.
pump and dumps in the space.
Yeah.
Like influencers were just promoting.
Logan Paul.
Also, a lot of money in Celsius. I don't know if you know what that is.
Oh yeah,
We
that
drink
is-
lot of
Celsius
money.
every day,
This
bro.
is
Not the
big
drink, not the
Celsius
energy
I'm a
drink.
Celsius
Not the
sponsor.
energy drink.
Oh, the crypto platform?
The crypto platform.
Oh.
About to say,
And
we're
also,
about to have
Celsius,
beef.
also, I'm gonna say this: Celsius is not the energy drink. I would do it for Celsius. It was a different company that
Oh,
did
bro.
the thing.
I
love
would do it
Celsius.
for Celsius.
Bang.
I'm not gonna say,
All right.
We're launching a competitor, so
but
in a way.
Energy mints.
Celsius, the cryptocurrency, lost a lot of money in that.
You invested in it, or they gave you coins?
We just had our stuff in there. It wasn't like a pump and dump
Oh.
thing. It was like,
You were just investing in crypto, had it stored
and then
there.
had that was like the wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
You
it
gotta
just-
have the ledger, bro.
No, I know now, bro.
Yeah,
That's part of it, though.
you're
You
a
learn.
great guy to have after a tragedy, Christian. Telling him what he should do.
What?
It's just, I hate when people give advice like that. Oh, you gotta do this. Like, thanks.
Thank you,
Could have
bro.
used you 5 years
But no,
ago.
after though, it is key to learn. I'd rather make these mistakes when I'm like young. You know?
Yeah. I've lost a lot of money in crypto. NFTs. My koala picture's worthless.
Really?
My koala picture.
Yeah,
Which one was
remember
that
we were
from?
What was it? Koala
remember we were out at
Intelligence
the bar
Agency?
in BU at like
Yeah.
Stone Fox, and we were like, "Yo, it's going up, it's
I
going
made
up."
2 ETH off this, and I didn't sell, and now it's worth nothing.
Yeah, bro.
Classic.
Take it and run.
Shit happens.
Take it and run.
Good
Nah.
learning experience, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Because
trying.
there'll be another trend that pops up like that.
There always is, bro. And if you can hop on, but I feel like nowadays, do you guys feel like nowadays it's like so much things happen?
So fast.
Yeah.
It just accelerates all the
but-
time.
So fast that you miss it. I guess what is like the trend you foresee maybe for the rest of the year on YouTube? Like, where's YouTube as a platform, creators, where's that headed?
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea.
No idea.
I know short form content is like popping.
But like,
But it
what kind
doesn't-
of short form? Because I feel like people do like, we'll clip up a podcast, it'll do all right. Someone will just speak in front of a camera. Like, what do you see does well short form?
Yeah. What is your? You gotta figure out your end goal. What's your
Yep.
end goal? Is it to get a lot of views and just like be able to say
Push
you have a lot
people
of views?
back to long form.
That's the goal for you guys, right?
Yep.
Do
Yeah.
you want someone to see a viral TikTok clip and be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to go see the long form thing," right?
Yeah, the whole story.
That's what my idea is too. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't build our platform off shorts, so I don't
Yeah.
make a living off shorts, where some people do. But it's ultimately getting them to go back to the long form, that's what it is for you guys, right?
Absolutely.
Or no?
I mean, shorts tend to do better view-wise, but
100%,
they don't
but-
convert to subscribers like
Yeah.
that, you know?
But you guys want them to eventually come to the long form?
Yeah, because we're
Of course,
telling
yeah.
like an hour and a half story here, and it's like, we're not going to sit here and talk for an hour and a half to see someone watch a 10-second clip.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
But some people only want that 10-second clip nowadays, you know what I
Which
mean?
is crazy.
Our attention spans are like goldfish.
Yep. What's the coolest story you've had from someone who watched you guys from the jump and then, like, yo, I was 13 when I found you, now I'm 21, like, I still love you guys really shaped my life?
Bro, honestly, the Alex Eubank story. He's like one of the most poppin', like, gym dudes right now. Like, he's blowing up. He like just hit 1 mil on YouTube. He has like a couple mil on Instagram. But we met him when he was in Tampa the other day, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I grew up watching you guys. Like, you guys inspired me to make this, and now he inspires me. Like, I watch his videos when I
That's
want to go to the
awesome.
gym. So it's just like a full
Yeah.
circle. That was probably one of the cooler
And
ones.
you knew him beforehand?
No, I had no idea.
No way. So
Yeah.
you just linked up and he's like, yo.
He I think he hit us up or something, and then he was like, "Yo, we should hang out, boys." That's how stuff happens.
That's
you know?
dope.
That's fire. Let's send it into the lightning round.
Ooh,
Lightning round? What's the lightning round?
We ask you a series of quick questions.
Let me take a drink of
all
water.
all which could incriminate you. It's a very tough question.
So what's the rules? Do I have to say this quickly?
No.
No,
if
no,
you-
no, no,
It's,
no.
You can.
it's just a. It's
But that's
just
the
an
point,
answer.
right?
Yeah. All right.
Answer quickly.
Just even before he finishes the question, just answer.
Okay. No comment.
You're not going
Plead
to
the
be.
fifth.
All right. First one, if you could have dinner with
Yes.
any 3 people.
Sorry.
If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Oh, I'm going Jesus Christ number 1.
Let's
A
go.
brother is wise.
That.
Number 2, I gotta go Roman Atwood, bro. I've been
Yeah.
talking about him like this whole time.
That was a
And
good
then
one.
number 3, I'm going Kobe Bryant.
Banger.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a solid list, bro.
Was that quick enough for
What
you
did
guys?
Kobe do to
That was
inspire
very
you?
quick.
Kobe, bro, just that mentality, bro. Come on, the Mamba mentality. He actually was about that action. But sometimes I watch him and then I'm like, did he enjoy his life enough? Like, did he slow down and like?
Did you watch the Dream Team documentary on Netflix?
I did watch that.
So he didn't seem like he enjoyed it at all.
It didn't.
But there were moments where he did.
Yeah.
But like, how do you know he didn't enjoy it?
He enjoyed the
He
grind.
just didn't have any friends.
But like,
He-
maybe he enjoyed that. Is what I'm.
But
saying.
he seemed.
With
If you
this
watch it,
documentary
he
in particular, he didn't seem like he enjoyed it. One, he was also going through a lot of personal turmoil with the stuff that happened out in Denver. Number 2.
That's what I'm saying. You can. I'm sure he like loved his life and but you got to determine your version of success. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
think the
Like,
What is
saddest-
that for you?
for me, it's like waking up every day and like really not being happy every day. I'm not going to be happy every day, but being like just looking at like life like I'm living it. Like I don't want to feel like I'm working. I want to feel like I'm living more often than not.
Yeah.
And the numbers in terms of like 100 million, like I don't think once you get past a certain point, I don't think your day to day changes too much.
Mhm.
Like I'm sure, like I'm not on the level where you can just get a private jet like Andrew Tate every day, but I don't even know if I want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to look at it like, hey, I get to do this. I don't have to do this.
Yeah, like I'm enjoying like the balance. That's what I'm talking about, the Kobe thing. Like he grinded and he became like the best in his field, but at a cost, bro, for sure. Like
And that'd be a good question to ask at the dinner.
What
I
do you
think the
what do you
saddest
think?
try
part
to
is
ask him.
Yeah.
Kobe died right when he was really, I think, enjoying his life, which is so sad. But
That's what I'm talking about. Like anytime, bro.
Yeah.
You can go anytime.
What was something that you were on the come up thinking like, yeah, like I really want that, I'll enjoy it. That once you had it, you realize it's actually not something you enjoyed.
I don't know if there's a particular thing, as I would say, but it's the way that you look at that thing. Because some people say like material things don't buy experiences, but that material thing for a person can be an experience.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the biggest car guy. Like I don't know all about cars. I just I have an i8. I like how it looks. I like how the doors go like this, and it's a fun car. But I don't know all the ins and outs of it. But if I looked at it like, oh my gosh, I don't even take super good care of it. But it's an experience to me. If I looked at it like a material thing, I feel like my relationship with it wouldn't be as
I feel like
healthy.
the thing there is you have to get it for yourself.
Yeah,
Like you can't get it because he said it was the best car around.
exactly, bro.
everyone's like,
A lot
yo,
of people roast the i8 because it's like not like a car or it's
No,
electric.
like my first watch I got was a Breitling. Just because
Yeah.
I always like Breitlings because my uncle who I look up to had one.
Dude, that's a great dude. You got to do it for you, bro.
But if
everyone's
I
like,
were
why
to
do you buy so many shoes? I'm like, because I fucking love them, bro.
ask- Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, why do you vape so much, bro?
We,
You
we
know what
only,
I mean?
we only
Yeah.
push cigars here.
Only cigars.
No, not you guys, but everyone else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you're doing it for you, bro. That's the biggest key in life. Like, if Kobe felt like good about him pushing himself,
That's why I
That's
think
all that
like,
matters.
he enjoyed it, even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
to the outside perspective, it's like, yo, he seems miserable.
and everyone likes different stuff, bro. We're all different people.
Yep.
Some people could care less if they have the newest shoe or like anything or the newest car, but whatever you like.
I like that.
Is
All right,
there-
so
No.
my lightning round question.
Okay.
Let's say Jeff Bezos comes to you and he was
Okay.
like, listen, I don't like Target or Walmart either. I'm happy that you stole all their electricity.
Okay. I like this.
I'm a huge fan
Okay.
of the Ireland Boys. I want to buy all your IP
Okay.
for $100 million.
Yeah.
You can't make any more videos.
Okay.
Do you accept that?
Sold.
What do you do next?
100 mil, bro.
No, I'm saying
I
easy.
can't like make another YouTube channel.
No. You got to
I'm
do
done?
something else completely. Different career.
Okay.
You signed a non-compete.
100 mil. Dang, this is a great question. I have to think about this one a little bit more than that one.
That's a lightning round. You don't have time.
Okay, 100 mil, 100 mil, bro. I feel like I can't promote it with my fan base though. That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm creating something from a fan base. I feel like I would just create. This is so like cliche, but like a clothing brand that I actually like, and if it doesn't sell, like,
Who cares?
yo, I like it. Because 100 mil, bro.
I'll wear my own inventory.
Yeah, I feel like that instantly was what I think of.
So next thing outside of content would just be another brand.
Yeah, I'd probably just buy a bunch of properties though.
Getting some real estate.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
what I'm trying.
a good
Well, we
one.
have that now, like a bunch of Airbnbs, and I just like how like it feels good and steady. It feels
Well,
like I
it's-
see it
it's
coming
real.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's land. You can go and touch
They're
it.
not making
Versus
more
like
of
all
it.
the intangible stuff, I feel like can go like quick.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My lightning round question is, if you could airdrop, and this is kind of similar, but if you could airdrop like one last video, 60 seconds max, to your fan base as like a peace out, mic drop moment, what do you say to them?
I'm gonna say, bro, it doesn't matter what anyone else says, because at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. You wake up every day. No one is thinking the thoughts that you're thinking. No one has the ideas that you have. And when other people are hating on you, it's mainly because they wish that they could have taken the risk like you're taking right now. So keep going. Don't let someone that didn't achieve their dreams or like gave up stop you from going for yours. And also enjoy the process, because once you attain everything that you set out to do, you realize that the whole process, like this is cliche, but the whole journey and process of it was the destination. Like growing everything is the funnest part.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
The title's like, you're not gonna believe what Jeff Bezos just did with him like over a pile of money.
That's great, bro. What do you
Get that.
think?
That's a
What do you
thumbnail.
think? Good podcast experience?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. I hope it was good for you guys. I hope it was good.
Dude, I had a lot of
That
fun.
was incredible.
What do you think, bro? Over there, you're unbiased.
Say
You could
something.
say
Yell
it's
it.
bad.
Yell it to-
He's very biased.
There you go.
yeah, he's not unbiased. We go out of business. He's unemployed now. I'm just kidding. He runs a successful business.
Anyways.
No,
from
I
our,
love being on this side of it, bro.
Yeah,
it's cool.
just getting the questions, thinking, reflecting.
Yeah.
It's good, bro. For our audience,
Oh, we're still going. We're still going, huh?
The last
This is-
question.
this
Oh,
is like
sorry. I
the-
thought it was over.
No, this is like the
I mean,
cliche last.
This is the last question. It's not like
Okay.
we're gonna be able to push much, but for our audience out there, where can they find you and just continue to follow your journey?
YouTube, Ireland Boys Productions.
Boom.
Awesome, bro. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it,
Thank you,
brother.
bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys,
Thanks,
bro.
bro.